Let's talk about TRKA, Exilla, and the other stock are pumping at the moment because there's a potential for a huge pump before the market close on Friday. First off, we got TRKA. We hunted for this stock in our live streaming when we said the 49.99 should be our breakout zone to hit the first profit taken around the 55 and the second profit taken around the 58. We already took our profit here on our Discord. We already did chart analysis update for it, and we said this price target will hit from yesterday around the 47. We got rejected yesterday. Then we have the trade and confirmation for a breakout for today and our live streaming when we hunted around the 47 and we took our profit. You see it here, the 58, and the price hit our profit taken after we close our live streaming around the 58, and guess what? Got rejected and went down. We're gonna discuss, are we gonna have another pump for tomorrow, and where's the ultimate profit taken for TRKA? Next up, we got Exilla. Look with me closely what's going on with Exilla. Exilla has been heavily shorted so many times. That's why a lot of people don't trust it anymore, because every pump we have another dump. Look at this chart. It's really crazy. Every pump we have a huge dump. Every pump, huge dump. Pump, dump. So what's the game plan? Here we have to hunt and exit with a profit before the short seller will come, because this stock is pretty heavily shorted. So we have to be strategic. As long as we hold the current support, we're gonna have another pump. So we're gonna discuss the squeeze area and where we're gonna have the ultimate profit taken for it. Let's go to the other stock on our watch list. IBIO doing really right, pumping from the $1.50. HLBZ is doing all right. We bounced from the 13 cent, going to squeeze toward the 17. AMC bounce around our support, the $5.90. So let's get right to it and start our video with TRKA. The price actually jumped, as we said it, around the $49.99 and went to our profit taking, the second one, and the price went down in our live streaming. And guess what happened now? We have a buying pressure once again above the $49.99. So here we should have a support, because if we broke this area, let me just bring my box here, this really important level to hold, because if we broke this level, we're gonna have a huge dive down for this stock toward the 43, and this is not good because we don't have a squeeze and we don't have a new high for TRK if we see this reaction. However, in today and tomorrow, if we hold above this box, is mean a refueling, and TRK will pump once again to break the current resistance around the 58. Let me just change this to orange, because orange line is mean a resistance and squeeze area, and green line is mean of course profit taking. So now the support is above the 49 and 51, and we need to have this reaction accumulation here, then continue toward the 64 profit taking. This is the first profit taking. Of course there's other ones we're gonna discuss in the pre-market if we got over the 58. Exilla, finally we bounce and escape from this bearish flag down. You see what's happened here, test from above, rejection, test from below, pump, test from above, rejection, and the same reaction, and today in the pre-market we gapped. So what we should expect? Are we gonna have a continuation? Of course, because today we bounced from the 0.059. After we hold the 59, we're gonna have the 76, because we already get many questions. One of our hunters said, can you please check Exilla and where we should sell? So already explained this 3 hours ago regarding the support and resistance, and we said if we held the 59, which is the support, you don't have to sell, and the squeeze area or the profit taken should be around 0.076, and you see it here. The price actually bounced back around our support as we discussed it here, the 59, 0.059. If the price held above the support, you don't have to sell. It means support is mean a stop loss. You see what's happened here? We tested, we don't have closing candle below it, we bounce. So this is a really good reaction. If we had a strategy, we hold. If we don't have a strategy, you panic and you don't know what you do. That's why before entering for any trade, for any stock, you have to have a strategy. When you get in and when you get out, and where the sell-off will happen and where the squeeze will happen. So when you enter, you don't panic, you don't buy with FOMO. That's why always we prepare before the market open on our Hunter channel. So what we should expect? Exilla. 0.076 is the breakout zone to go higher once again. Now the support is still confirmed around the 0.059. Gonna have a huge pump toward the 0.088. So this is the first profit taken for Exilla. We might see another pump After that, there's another profit taken. We're going to update when we overcome this level of squeeze. Next up, we got IBIO. The price is still bumping 18% on low volume. See what's happened with me here. We held above the $1.08. We have accumulation. We already discussed it. We said if we hold this ascending channel, we're gonna have a test for the $1.53. We had our test. We got rejected. Price bought back, and now we're pumping. Looking good. So now where we should have a genuine buying pressure and genuine volume, because the volume is still low. You know why? Because we are still below the resistant area, the $2. The $2 should be the profit taken if you already entered above this breakout zone, the $1.53, which is our level of resistance, and squeeze area for IBIO to go toward the $2.57. Yeah, it's a big profit taken for IBIO. Let me just calculate how much we can do from here. 26% for IBIO. We might see it for tomorrow price action. We might see even a gap. Okay, so this one is pretty volatile, and depending on the news, of course, if we have the news, this one will gap really high, like what happened here. When we have a great news, the price actually jumped almost 135%. Traded wisely. Don't get in with money you're willing to lose here, because this one is can actually gap up or gap down. That's why we don't suggest holding it overnight. We have to be strategic, get in and get out with our profit before the short seller will come in, because this one is heavily shorted as well. Next up, we got HLBZ looking all right as well. The price held above the 1396, which is our current support. The resistance is the 1737. We need to clear this level to continue toward the 1981. For my opinion, this one will be the confirmation for another squeeze. Finally, we got AMC. AMC is still holding the $5.90 as we discussed before. After we broke the $7, we said this is a weakness. The price didn't hold the $6.40. That's why we gapped and the price went down. But we have a great reaction from the market for AMC holding above the $5.92. So as long as we hold the $5.92, we're gonna have accumulation, then retest for this resistance area around the $6.54. Then we're gonna go toward the $7. We don't want to have this reaction continuation down below the $5.90, because this will initiate another short for AMC toward the $5.50 and the $5. Watch out for this dip around the $5.50 and the $5. Both of them would be visited if we actually broke the $5.90. If we held, this means good. We're gonna accumulate and continue to go higher. We're gonna do update tomorrow, of course, for the stocks that have potential to squeeze, like TRKA, HLBZ, IBIO, before the market open, to discuss the exact price entry for them, because if we have a gap or breaking for resistance or support, we have to update our level. We're gonna do live streaming, of course, at the same time around 3 p.m. CET. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next update.